Yo, what is up, House Channel? It's actually been quite a minute since I've been on here. We've been doing our best COVID procedures to kind of limit how many people we have in the house, but we're obviously always still hanging out. So don't be worried. The house isn't going anywhere. Um, but yeah, I just got back home. A long day of travel, coming back from actually came back from Vegas. I drove from Reno to Vegas last night with the Tang brothers, and then we had a little celebratory dinner, a little celebratory Korean barbecue. They surprised me with a celebratory chocolate ice cream cake with some sprinkles. You know, sprinkles are for champions. So um, yeah, just all the love, all the support that I've received over the last 24 hours it's been insane. It's honestly insane. I mean, it's hard for me to keep up with. Um, and it truly does mean a lot to me. I'm trying to read as many as I can. I'm trying to read them all. Um, just know that that really does mean a lot to me that I have so many people out there that are supporting me and watching me. It's been a long, long time coming. A lot of hours, a lot of hard work's been put into this. It's every bowler's dream to win a PBA tournament in general, a national title in general, let alone a major, and let alone the U.S. Open. I guess I can tell you a little bit about the tournament. Um, it typically is one of those grueling grind fest. This year, obviously, it kind of was a big deal across social media that the scoring pace was quite a bit higher. As bowlers, we have no control over that. We have to perform as to what we were given, and what we were given this year ended up being a little bit softer. I mean, we had a day that scores were pretty low, and even the first day the scores really weren't too crazy. Um, but yeah, when we got a pretty soft pattern for, I guess that was 32 of the 56 games. It's obviously going to play a bigger part, seeing as it's more than half the tournament. Um, but yeah, I mean we grinded along for qualifying. I think we were right in that 24 range right after qualifying. So a solid qualifying. The last day when scores were pretty high, I didn't bowl the greatest, or I didn't. I should say I didn't score the greatest. I felt like I bowled pretty well. Just couldn't get the 7 and 8 baggers that a lot of other people were getting, and so I felt like I gave up a lot of pins there, and it was frustrating because I had put myself in a pretty good position going into that day, and but had to reset. Went into the cashers round with obviously a new pattern, fourth pattern that we hadn't bowled on yet, and luckily I was able to figure something out. I made a couple of ball changes. Um, from qualifying, we were able to change balls to the cashers round, and once that happened, we couldn't change them again until the TV show. So I changed two balls out, and one of them obviously ended up being one that I used quite a bit. Um, or I should say, I used it in very key moments. Had a huge 8-19 last three games of the cashers round to be able to kind of vault myself back into position to make a big run. I was kind of hovering right around the cut number. It was, you know, kind of here and there where people were throwing some big games and then some, okay games. Um, but it was, a huge 8-19 set really kind of put me over the top. And I was able to get up to 16th going into match play. So that was really big. Yeah, and then from there on, I just felt really comfortable on the pattern. I liked what I saw, and I just got really comfortable with a urethane ball that I started pretty much every set with, and then I had a reactive ball for the tighter pairs or just kind of later in the block when I couldn't really get urethane to go through the pins too well. So got really comfortable with those two. I knew how they played off of each other, and just kept grinding, and luckily I was able to put up some big scores and win quite a few matches. So anytime bonus pins are rewarded, or I should say awarded, um, it's big. It's big. 30 pins a game, it could make or break. And obviously, going down into that last game against Jacob in the position round, it it was the difference. I think I ended up leading by 11 or so. So like I said, 56 games, and there's hundreds of bonus pins out there to grab, and it comes down to 11. So it's always crazy how it seems to work out to where it's a hit here or a hit there, and game 56 can really make the difference. So yeah, it was incredible to grab the 1 seed, and then obviously on the show, had a feeling that I was going to be bowling Jacob again for the title. This is a tournament he's really wanted to win. He's been in prime position 2 different occasions before this, and so he kind of knew that he was going to be there and going to be giving it his all. So huge props to Jacob. Bowled incredible all week. Practically led the tournament for I would say 50 of the 56 games, if not more. So he bowled incredible. Yeah, it was a crazy feeling. It was very stressful sitting on the bench, waiting for him to finish, to see what was going to happen or not. But I'm very thankful to be able to call myself the 2021 U.S. Open champion. So again, thank you guys very much for all the support. It does mean the world to me. And let's see how long we can keep this wave running.
Let's go, Chris Vi! Mitch, what you got to say?
Let's go!
All right, guys, another awesome tournament for the house. This time we had a major champ, first-time champ, house member, and I don't know, maybe the best Chris in the house. Chris Vi, huge shout out to him. And once again, at the end of the video, we have to, and we will, thank Bowl TV, because they let us use some of their footage from Chris's blocks, let us take some of that, use it in our own video. So shout out to them. Again, if you guys want to catch any more Bowl TV footage the rest of the year, they're going to stream the entire PWBA season. So if you guys want to catch that, link down below. You can subscribe there and follow the entire PWBA tour throughout the year. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. And again, shout out to Chris Vi. We're super happy for you, super proud of you. It was only a matter of time before you got your first win.